यूट्यूब चैनल जस्ट PKY। तो आज हम देखते हैं क्लास 12 का विजिट का चैप्टर नंबर 4, जिसका नाम है द एनिमी। अगर आप इस चैप्टर की PDF नोट्स लेना चाहते हैं तो कमेंट या डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है, आप ले सकते हैं। PDF बिल्कुल फ्री है। एंड अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो लाइक करें एंड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। तो देखते हैं इस चैप्टर में क्या है। तो थीम देखते हैं। सबसे पहले थीम क्या कहती है इस चैप्टर की, द स्टोरी एक्सप्लोर द स्ट्रगल बिटवीन जो प्रोफेशनल ड्यूटी एंड नेशनल लॉयल्टी होती है। तो डॉक्टर सरदाव फोकस आ क्रिटिकल डिसीजन, जो डिसीजन होता है व्हेन ही मस्ट चॉइस बिटवीन सेविंग एन एनिमी सोल्जर एंड हिज duty to his country during war. It questions whether one's humanity should overwhelmed nationalistic and जो हमारे racial prejudice during time of conflict। तो देखते हैं इसका जो नैरेटिव स्केच है क्या है कौन इस चैप्टर का। द स्टोरी इज सेट इन जापान ड्यूरिंग वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड। डॉक्टर सदाओ हॉकी, a prominent Japanese जो सर्जन है, and his wife Hannah find an unseen American soldier was assaulted near their seaside home. The American is severely wounded. Dr. Sadao focus a moral जो dilemma होता है। As a doctor, he feels compelled to save the soldier's life, but as the Japanese जो patriot during World War II, adding the enemy could be considered as treasonous. Despite the risk, Dr. Sadao decides to track the soldier's injuries, motivated by his medical caps and humanity's principles. He and Hannah bring the soldiers into their home from treatment. These decisions lead to tensions within in household. The servants experience their disapproval and fear, perceptions reflecting the nationalistic and racial resistance जो prevalent and जो war time जापानीज में चल रहा था। The household servant demand that the soldier be turned over the authorities. When Dr. Sadao refused, they reason leaving the family without help and increasing the risk of discovery. The soldier named Tom, soldier का नाम क्या था? Tom था, being to recover under Dr. Sadao's care. During this time, जो Tom experienced gratitude to Dr. Sadao, which complicated Sadao feeling about the situations. Hannah fears they will be reported by the deprecated servant. However, when the messenger arrived from the Japanese general, a friend of Sadao, it for different reasons. The general needs medical attention. During a medical visit, Dr. Sadao confirmed about the American soldiers to the general, who suggested a secret assassinations होती है to solve the problems while ensuring Dr. Sadao's safety and availability of his own medical needs. The plan to have the soldier security killed is never executed. Sadao suspects the general might have forgotten the plan due to his own health issues. Dr. Sadao takes matter into his own hands. He provides Tom with a boat filled with supplies and instructs him to escape escape to a nearby island from where he can potentially signal for help from passing current, passing boats. The escape plan is successfully. Sadao waits for a signal for Tom indicating his safety, but, but received none, confirming Tom's successfully escape. In final meeting, the general recovering from surgery performed by Dr. Sadao admits to forgetting about the assassinations due to his own pain and suffering. Both agree to keep the entire escape episodes a secret. Dr. Sadao reflects on his experience in America, his inherent in जो prejudice and his conflicting feeling about the war and the enemy. Despite his radical basis he questions why he was unable to let soldier die. तो इसमें बताया गया है जो एक डॉक्टर है सरदाव, वो एक थॉम एनिमी होता है, उसकी जान कैसे बचाता है एंड अपने देश के लिए कैसे काम करता है। वर्ल्ड वॉर के टाइम जो एनिमी था वो उनके घर के पास मिलता है, वो बहुत चोट में था, उसको सही करता है डॉक्टर सरदाव। नेक्स्ट हम इम्पोर्टेंट कैरेक्टर स्केच देखते हैं इस चैप्टर में क्या क्या है। फर्स्ट डॉक्टर सरदाव हॉकी का है, ए हाईली स्किल्ड जापानीज सर्जन है वो। सरदाव इज पोर्ट्रेड अ कॉम्प्लेक्स कैरेक्टर फ्रॉम बिटवीन हिज प्रोफेशनल एथिक्स to save life and his nationalistic duty during war. Despite socialistic and professional prejudice, he chose to save the enemy soldier, reflecting his deep and commitment to his medical path. And next है जो सरदाव की वाइफ हैना के बारे में। हैना जो हैना है वो जो सरदाव supportive wife who despite initial reservations assist her husband in caring for the wounded soldier. He characterized demonstrate comprehension and bravery, balancing her role as a martyr, wife and moral supporters in the force of social progress है। एंड नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर है द अमेरिकन सोल्जर है थॉम्स। उसका जो थॉम्स है अ यंग जो सिवियरली इंजर्ड अमेरिकन सोल्जर हु बेसिस असॉल्ट नियर सरदाव होम। हिज कैरेक्टर इज अ कैटलिस्ट फॉर द मोरल जो डिलेमा होता है फ्रेज्ड बाय सरदाव एंड हैना, and he become a symbol of enemy humanity that test the couple's injuries and their comprehension. नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक वो है जनरल थैकिमा है, वो एक जापानीज जनरल एंड सरदाव एक्वाइंटेंस होते हैं who represent the nationalistic and their self-serving attitude जो prevalent in their बर्थ टाइम। जापानीज लीडरशिप होती है ही प्रपोज अ स्प्रॉट एसोसिएशन इन फॉर द अमेरिकन टू प्रोटेस्ट सरदाव, शोइंग अ ब्लेंड जो रेफरनेस एंड पार्ट जो प्रैक्टिकली होता है उसके लिए। नेक्स्ट हम देखते हैं इसके इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आंसर में। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या कहता है, व्हाई डिड जनरल स्पेयर है द अमेरिकन सोल्जर। तो क्या आंसर, द जनरल हैड हिज ओन सेल्फिश इंटरेस्ट इन स्पेयरिंग द अमेरिकन सोल्जर। ही नो डॉक्टर सरदाव वाज indispensable to him and did not want him to be arrested. He did not trust other surgeons in his capacity as the general. He should have have had the American soldiers and arrested, but he refrained from it is national it in his personal self interest. जो एक जनरल हेड है वो इस हेल्थ से इंटरेस्ट इन सेपरिंग, उसे पता है कि और कोई सही नहीं कर पाएगा, तो डॉक्टर सरदाव को सही करने को कहता है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, वाई वाज डॉक्टर सरदाव नॉट सेंट टू द बैटरफील्ड जो बैटरफील्ड हो रही थी उसमें क्या नहीं भेजा गया डॉक्टर सरदाव को? डॉक्टर सरदाव वाज स्किल्ड एंड reputed surgeon who was in the process of perfecting an invention of rendering bonder totally clean. Moreover, he was treating the old general who could need an operation, so he was not sent in the battlefield as his valuable service could be needed at any time his hometown. क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्या कहता है? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कहता है, Why did the messenger come to Dr. Sadao and what did Hannah think about it? जो मैसेंजर था वो डॉक्टर सरदाव के पास क्यों आया एंड जो हैना थी वो क्या सोचने लगी? तो जो यूनिफॉर्म मैसेंजर कम्स टू डॉक्टर सरदाव to inform him that old general was pain again. Hannah felt relieved to hear that the messenger had come only to inform Dr. Sadao about his general in health. She said earlier that the servant had informed the police who had silent in their men in uniform to their house. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? व्हाट फोकस डॉक्टर सरदाव टू बी इम्प्लांट एंड इरिटेटेड विद हिज पेशेंट। तो क्या हुआ? जो पेशेंट है वॉज badly wounded and his was cause to of worry and concern and vexation for Dr. Sadao. Saving him was a challenge for his skills as a doctor, for hardwiring him in his house could lead to Dr. Sadao arrested and his treatment as a ultimate test for the Dr. Sadao patient. Next question है, in what context does Hannah remember general text जो टैक्सीमा है and what does क्या पता चलता है उससे? तो क्या आंसर होगा? Hannah remember general जो टैक्सीमा है who at home used to believe his wife's story, though no one now mentioned it. Ever since he had forgotten victim batten in जो Manchuria है, she inferred that if men like him could show cruel to women in his power, he would be extremely cruel to their wounded American soldiers. Next question क्या कहता है? How did Hannah help Dr. Sadao while he operating upon the enemy soldiers? तो क्या आंसर होगा? फर्स्ट हैना whereas the wounded man face and body with warm water till it was quite clean. She then assist Dr. Sadao during the operation, even though she has never even done an operation before. She bring Indian टॉवल होती है, टॉवल से पहुँचने को कह रहा है एंड थ्रो सी इज नॉट कंफर्टेबल एट साइट ऑफ देयर ब्लीडिंग बॉन्डेड शी गिव्स एनेस्थेसिया टू देयर पेशेंट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट वाज द ओल्ड जो गार्डनर है रिएक्शन व्हेन डॉक्टर सरदाव गिव शेल्टर टू द एनिमी सोल्जर? लाइक Like all the servants, the gardener did not like Sardau's effort to save wounded American soldiers. He felt he felt it was unprotected to give shelter to their prisoners of war. He felt it if his master he'd bought first gun and they think did they would be avenged. Next question कहता है How did Dr. Sadao ensure that the American soldier left his house but he himself remained safe and secure? क्या आंसर हुआ? Dr. Sadao offered personal his personal boat with food and extra clothing to their American soldiers when he felt his house. He then advised the soldiers to go to an nearby inside there no one lived and escape from their boarding a crane. The crane had seen both. Dr. Sadao then informed the general that the soldier had and escaped. Next question क्या है? Why did Hannah boss the wounded soldier herself? तो जो Hannah had to wish the wounded soldier himself because Yami थी the might refuse to this duty by men. Moreover, Hannah felt it necessary to help her husband. Her qualities of head and heart enable her to take balanced views about his wounded soldier even though he was an American. Next question क्या है? How does the writer indicate that Dr. Sadao's father was a very traditional and conventional man? The doctor answer was through Dr. Sadao and Hannah had fallen in love in America. He got married to her only after his father approved of his father always wanted Sadao to get married to a girl who was pure in his race. Dr. Sadao married to Hannah was arranged by his father in the old Japanese by indicating that he was a traditional conventional man. Next question क्या है देखते हैं. How did Dr. Sadao rise above narrow prejudice of race and country to help human beings in need? तो क्या आंसर होगा? In American prisoner of war gets whisked away to Japanese doctor. Sadao doorsteps being a doctor. Sadao gives top priority to saving the life of a during dying man deposit and ongoing war between America and Japan, and the fact that all Americans were considered to be their enemy. Being a doctor, Sadao's duty was to save. A duty then about saving an enemy would be an act as a tragedy, but the doctor not only saved him from during but did not even hand him over to police. He rose above narrow जो उसकी prejudice of race and country and helped the young soldiers to escape basic human guard जो goodness है overwhelmed Dr. Sadao, and he helped the wounded soldier first by saving his life and then arriving his escape, risking his own life and जो reputation in their process. Next question क्या कहता है? Describe the difficulties faced by Dr. Sadao when he decided to help the enemy soldier. तो क्या डिफिकल्टी फेस करनी पड़ी डॉक्टर सरदार को? A wounded American soldier who was beat away. Dr. Sadao doorstep. Japanese was at war with America and giving shelter to a soldier was an anti-national acting for which Dr. Sadao could be arrested. He could be severely punished on charge of having an enemy. Dr. Sadao also had to face open defense from his servant who refused to cooperate with him and his wife. They wanted that the right man also to die. Dr. Sadao was fixed. He could not hand over during man, even if he was an enemy to the police, and protecting him could lead to Dr. Sadao arrested. But the ethics of his professional had taught him to save as a dying man irrespectively of all things. So putting aside his dilemma, he did what he ought to do as a doctor. He not only operated upon the saved the enemy soldier but also arranged for his escape. Dr. Sadao was compelled by his duty as a doctor to help enemy soldiers, and Bhatt made Hannah his wife sympathetic with him in the face of open defense from domestic staff. क्या आंसर होगा? Hannah embellished the concept of perfect companion who joined hands with her husband and rendered all possible help to him to save the American soldier. When her servant doesn't her, she easily stepped into their place and discharged the duty of a maid and a governess most gracefully. In spite of all their tension and anxiety, she displayed a great sense of efficiency and knew how to conduct herself without losing her cool. She is a cooperative and understanding wife who renders all possible help to her husband to ensure that the operation is success. The qualities of her goodness and heart enable to her take a human view about the wounded soldier, even though he is an American. Plays her role of a difficult wife and mistress of an house by lot of dignity, and it was due to her sympathy and cooperation that Dr. Sadao was able to be saved during enemy soldier. चैप्टर हुआ खत्म. थैंक यू. एंड अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो लाइक करें एंड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें.